Alright guys, what is up? Welcome to the vlog. I did a lot of stuff, but it's like a lot of tiny stuff throughout the day. So let's go ahead, I'm gonna have to, again, kind of build this up.
It's just a static electricity. It's us moving to the sound. Your lips are all I need.
First, let's go with kind of the tripod, my favorite tripod. And let's go ahead and get through that right now. Alright guys, let's talk about tripods. Tripods! Welcome to the vlog, guys. I'm going to discuss tripods this video and then kind of give you my take, because I've tried them all. I mean, I haven't tried them all, but I've tried a lot of them. Let's see here. My father is a professional videographer, so he was a professional videographer, so he has all the more expensive tripods with the big ball heads on them that like pan really smoothly. Yeah, but those things are super heavy, and I understand in professional work, like when you're shooting a wedding, you want the most stable shot you can, and you need to be able to pan the camera. And the camera that my dad was using at the time was this 3cc huge camera, so it even made more sense to have a more sturdy tripod, a bigger one, and all that. Those tripods are quite expensive, and honestly, to me, a lot less usable than one of these. And these are the little aluminum tripods that usually comes as a combo to your DSLRs or your cameras. I think this one came with my DSLR, yes. And then you could always buy one, and these are only like 20-30 bucks. I got this one at Best Buy's back about 10 years ago, and it has lasted me. It's been 10 years, and this is my primary tripod that I like to use. And then you have these Gorillapod, these Guerrilla Tripods, and this one was given to me by my father. It's the Joby Gorillapod, and these are fantastic when you're wrapping them around poles on a GoPro and smaller cameras. But if you've seen a lot of these other YouTubers, they put it up, and then it always tips over. And the reason why this always tips over is because when you bend these pods, they're no longer a perfect triangle shape, and they get messed up. They get messed up. So there's plenty of versions of these. These, I think they're around 30 bucks. But you could get something like this. And this one actually came with my RX100 Mark V. And it's the same concept. You could pull it out and you could bend these and wrap them around stuff. What I noticed is, even with these, if I wrap it around the pole and I try to use it in the tripod function, it'll tip over. And most recently, my Canon 80D, even on a more stable tripod, it was on this tripod, basically it tipped over, and that was 100% my fault because something hit it right here, and literally slow motion tip, and off to Canon repair center it goes. So that's what I'm. But I just got an email from Canon, and they said that they'll repair it at no cost. I'm still in the grace period for the warranty. Oh, I love Canon. So my tripod experiences kind of boiled down to these four. These four were my main tripods: the cheaper aluminum tripods and the more portable yet less stable Gorillapod and all that. And I do have experience with the big gigantic tripods, the heavy ones, the expensive ones, the professional ones, and that is just because when I would help my father do like a wedding shot, then I would be standing behind that camera making sure everything's okay, and he would have like 3 or 4 cameras set up, and he'd be behind the main camera and I'll be behind. He would tell me, like, either through a walkie-talkie or something, he would tell me to pan at a certain moment and all that, so he would get the shot that he needs to get. Now, those big tripods are incredibly impractical for me because honestly, shooting just vlogs and just memorable videos for me, and I have a lot of those. I have videos that are just for me, you know, just for memories. I don't need that big of a tripod. I want it to be as portable as possible, and I can move it around as fast as I can. So these two right here, they have been my go-to tripods. I've used these in the past Now I have several of these, all different kinds, and while I try to stay away from these as much as I can, there are applications when these are actually pretty useful. But my ideal tripod is something in the mix of something around the size of this or this, something in the size of this, but with the stability of something like this. That is my ideal. I don't usually need to wrap stuff around poles, and if I do, then it's usually an action cam, so I don't care if I drop those, as these are tough as nails. So, you know, there is always a solution. There we go. So what this is pretty much the same construction as one of these. Almost identical construction, really, just a lot toned down. And the form factor of one of these. So the greatest thing about this, it has little adjustment clips, so you can make them longer, which will actually make it much larger than this. You could also pull out the top of the head, and you could adjust and pan and tilt if you need to. It's not smooth. But these are really, really cheap China products. And China's actually really stepped up their game with quality control, but this is not one of them. This is as cheap as you go, as light as you could go. Literally, I'm holding it with 2 fingers. It is pretty light, but it does the job, and that's the thing, guys. It does the job. If this breaks, I'm not gonna cry about it, because the price of this thing, was $8.10, and yeah, it took a month to get here, but $8.10 for a tripod, I mean, compared to like an over $1,000 tripod. This is not gonna be something that I'm gonna lose sleep overnight if it breaks or anything. But with practicality wise, it is by far the most practical, because this serves as 2 purposes. What I really like about the Gorillapod is that when you vlog, you have that little extra room. Now this isn't a problem with my Canon camera, because I have a 10mm lens on there that just is wide as all hell, and I could get like this close to the camera and it'll look perfectly fine, wide and beautiful. But with the RX100, it's a lot tighter in there, so I want to get it as further away as possible. This always extended it just about that much, and this is just the right amount that I wanted extended. With this, I could do the same thing, which is fantastic. So I could basically put the camera on, grab it like I do with my tripod, and then stick it out. And I could angle this. I could angle it any way I need to, really. This is kind of the jack of all trades. I suggest this, and this is the portable mini camera camcorder flexible tripod stand. Alright, so that little mini tripod is great for smaller cameras, but for the DSLR, definitely it's a little wonky. Like, you could tap it on top a little bit and it will fall over. I'm not sure if that's your cup of tea, but if it is, then so be it. But I prefer the kind of larger, really light portable tripods for DSLRs. It's a wider base. Alright, so I went to Skechers outlet, my brother got me some shoes. So let's go ahead and warp over to that. Skechers outlet. We're over here in East Los Angeles. My brother just wanted to go to Skechers outlet. He's gonna get me a pair of shoes, so I can't complain. So I got 2 pairs, the traditional sneakers, ultra wide, and these ultra wide. They're so comfortable. Oh yeah. So I walked to Dr. Robin's to get some food, and Dr. Robin's is a restaurant that's very interesting. It's like no butter, no salt, no sugar. Whatever. I don't know exactly, but nothing bad for you. It's supposed to be like a health restaurant that actually tastes okay. It tastes pretty good. So here's footage of us just walking there. I got a shake there. You didn't get in to eat. But yeah, I've eaten there plenty of times. Actually pretty good. If you haven't tried it and you are very health conscious, check it out. If you are a flavor chaser, definitely stay away. Dr. Robin's is pretty good, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Alright guys, so we're walking over to Dr. Robin's to get some dinner. If you guys don't know Dr. Robin's, it is the no salt, no MSG, no butter restaurant. And surprisingly, it's pretty tasty for no salt, no butter, no MSG.
If you think that way.
Yeah, okay, most people that try it they think it tastes nasty, but honestly, the first time I went there, it was actually pretty good. Maybe I just got a good item. I don't know, but oh yeah, no sugar too. No sugar, no salt, no. I don't know how they could flavor that. I don't know how. It's amazing the work they do. Well, maybe because everyone told me that their food sucks. But when I went, I had this expectation that it's gonna suck. Like, oh, this is gonna taste so bad. And then I had it and it was actually pretty good. I don't know. Almost there. That is Dr. Robin right there. So it says, no MSG, no butter added, no sugar added, no fry. And then just so many things. I moved my X1 from the street out here to the house. Here's just a slight footage of just a random person sitting, leaning, elbowing the car on the street. Now, honestly, if it was me, I would never lean on someone else's car. I don't know if it's just me and the people around me, but we don't lean on other people's cars. When we open the door, we always hold our hands so we never hit the other person's car. It's just car etiquette. And, well, there's this lady out there that's leaning on my car, like, rolling up in it. Whatever. It's not a big deal, but it's just, you know, it's not her car. So I ended up moving the car to the house, and it's still not complete. What I'm gonna end up doing is, once I get the 5 Series gassed up, and then washed, just kind of to where I want to store it, I'm gonna put the 5 Series at the house, put a cover on it, and then have it there so I could drive the X1 and put some miles on it before I get rid of it and next month. When people lean on your car when it's not their car, alright guys, I'm gonna park the X1 here for now, and I guess leave it here because this is enclosed private property, so I don't have to worry about it being ticketed or anything like that. And then finally I got my Canon camera back. Oh, so here's footage of that. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, so here you go. That's my camera that I sent in. There you go. And let's see if she functions. Alright guys, so we're gonna switch over to the Canon camera in 3, 2, boom! And look at that, look at the quality difference. Can you tell the quality difference? It's a little bit warmer on this Canon. Oh, I missed you, 80D, I missed you so much. So if you look at that, I went from the webcam that I have on my computer that I used to record YouTube videos on, and then it went over to my DSLR camera with just the stock microphone or the built-in internal microphone. Camera came back with a firmware update, a whole sensor cleaning thing, which I didn't even know that was an actual thing. And the microphone port fixed, obviously, because I'm on the Canon right now. So that is the gist of it, guys. That's pretty much what I've been through. Yes, kind of slow trending day lately.